Hi everyone, welcome to Dustin the Blind Minnesotan podcast. Today I want to talk about where I go grocery shopping as a visually impaired man here in Minnesota. Because, when you're disabled and living on a fixed income, you kind of want to know, like, where should I shop in Minnesota? Where should I go? Where should I, with my limited money, because a lot of us don't work because no one really hire us. So you're surviving off like EBT/food stamps. You get maybe some of us have Obama phone, and all that stuff. So I'm going to talk to you about where I shop personally and why I shop there. So then you guys can, become more like me, I guess, and save yourself some money. And not my plan's not gonna work for everyone because everyone has different public transportation options and all that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, but if you have Metro Mobility, you can come steal my plan, because a lot of the places I go to are on the city bus network, and I will tell you why I go to those stores too. The ones I go, that's because you could technically go in any location sometimes of these stores, because some of the stores I'm going to talk about are corporate chains, but I'm going to tell you why I choose that specific location. Because even if it's a corporate chain, the specific location compared to a different corporate chain makes a big difference. So today I'm going to talk about the one place I go on my days off a lot, and it's a good place. It's called, it's not a good, okay, it's not like the best grocery store in the universe, but still a really good place. It's called the Eastside Food Co-op. It's in Northeast Minneapolis along Central Avenue, and the address is 2551 Central Avenue, Northeast Minneapolis, Minnesota. And this co-op, the Eastside Food Co-op, is one of those unique co-ops that you can shop there for free if you don't have a membership. So, and I like shopping at co-ops because co-ops are community owned. So once you buy into the store, you become part owner of the store. And the more you're willing to buy into the store and the more you're willing to give the store each month to shop there, the more you own the store. So if I pay for the basic plan and someone pays beyond the basic plan, they have more control over the store, more influence of the store than I do. And the good thing about a place like the Eastside Food Co-op is that, if it's worth paying for, you don't have to pay for the membership to shop there, but it's worth paying for that membership because you do save a good chunk of money buying healthy food there. And the Eastside Food Co-op is the Northeast version of like Lunds and Barley's or Cub Foods, and it's right on the 10U, 10H, and 10N bus lines. So if you're living in downtown Minneapolis, it's easy to get to the store. And then right across the street there is a Walgreens. So what you can do is you can take the bus out here and you can shop at the grocery store and then cross the street and go get your medicine at Walgreens and then take the bus home. And in Northeast Minneapolis, there's a lot of Middle Eastern restaurants, a lot of Mexican restaurants, and then to eat. So then you can go out to eat, go grocery shopping, get your pills, and go home. And then also the Eastside Food Co-op does have free parking for shoppers. So because when you're down here, you want that free parking if you're disabled and if you can still drive, or you're going to have someone drive you to the store if you're not like me and uses public transportation. I use what I do is I take the 10 bus to the store, and then I put the groceries in my utility cart while shopping, and then I pay for it, and then I put the utility carts back in my grocery cart / utility cart when I'm done shopping at the cash register. Then I wheel it onto the bus. Another good grocery store is the Lunds and Barley's in northeast Minneapolis, because it's a good sized store. It's right on Hennepin. I actually like shopping there because it's the closest grocery store. When I lived in downtown, it was the closest grocery store to downtown, and I could get there with the 10 bus, in the 17 bus. It was super quick. Let me get the address for you, so then you know. I used to live in the one near the one in downtown Minneapolis, and I never liked that one because that one was so small, and it didn't have everything I wanted. So the one in north is called Lunds and Barley's, northeast Minneapolis, and it's right on. It's 25th University Avenue, southeast Minneapolis, 55414. And I like this one because there's luxury apartments above. So when you enter this store, it's pretty cool. You enter into the pharmacy because technically this store has underground parking. So if you drive and you enter from underground, the main entrance is pretty much underground. So when you're walking in, you hop in this escalator, then you go up, and then you're in the store. And then you pay, you hop back in the escalator, and you go down, and then you're underneath the store. But if you're me, and you can't drive, and you're walking in the store in the surface level, when you walk in the main door on the surface level, you walk right into the pharmacy. So the pharmacy is kind of the first, for me, because I don't drive, the first walk-in of the store. And it's pretty cool because if you want to get your meds, you can just walk in, grab your meds, walk out, because it's right there. But because I don't drive, so I walk through the pharmacy to get to a tiny hallway that'll go past the bathrooms and then into the main store. And I love this store because it sells all this beautiful produce, beautiful flavored water. It has the same quality of food I can buy at Cubs. It's a big corporate chain. They barely run out of stuff. And then there's a beautiful park because it's right on the Mississippi River. And there's a beautiful park. If you go to the deli, you can buy food from the deli, walk across the street, and there's a beautiful park for you to sit there in the summertime, eat your food, looking at the beautiful trees along the river. It's a beautiful view, and then above you have these beautiful high-end apartments for the elite of the city of Minneapolis. So then it's a safe neighborhood. You're not going to worry about someone mugging you when you're eating your chicken in the park. And this food and the co-op are this Lunds and Barley's and the co-op are my two favorite places. In the East Side Food Co-op are my two favorite places to go shopping in northeast Minneapolis, and I like them because they sell healthy food, and the co-op is a little bit cheaper. The East Side Food Co-op is a little bit cheaper than Lunds and Barley's, but there's not as much choice. And the East Side Food Co-op has free parking if you drive. So, you mean so I like to I shop there. When I get a lot of work and work is going good at Bob's, when Bob's isn't slow and I can get good hours at Bob's. But when things are sucking at Bob's and I can't get good hours and I can't get the money to buy good food, I like to go to this place called Mike's Discount Foods, and they have two stores. They have one in Hilltop that's on 45th Street. I mean 45th Street / Avenue, and there you can get like tomatoes, carrots, all like your kind of produce for dirt cheap, but it's not the best produce. And their Hilltop store is very small. But you can take the 10U, the 10H, and the 10N bus there, and you can get some very cheap produce there, and it's in the Central Plaza Shopping Center. And then there's another grocery store there called Peace Market, and Peace Market is like the high end store in the grocery store in that shopping center, and they sell good produce and stuff. I don't really go there because I like normally Mike's has enough food that I want. But I work at a grocery store, so most of the times I shop at work, but sometimes, when work's not giving me enough work, I will go to Mike's Discount Foods. And then there's also Dollar General in there. I do go to Dollar General because Dollar General sells, things that Mike's Discount Foods doesn't sell, like my favorite chips and stuff. And that's the only reason why I go to the Dollar General next door, is because of the chip section and the dessert kind of cookies and stuff section. And there's like free parking there. So if you're going with someone who drives, and I just take the 10 bus with my utility cart / shopping cart, and I buy stuff there, and I push it back on the bus, and I go home. And then another place I like to go sometimes is the Aldi's in Columbia Heights, right on the 10U, the 10H, and the 10N bus. And I'm gonna say Aldi's I have mixed feelings about. When I'm in a pinch and I want something that Mike's and Dollar General don't have, Aldi's will have. So when Bob's doesn't give me a lot of hours, I will sometimes go to Aldi's to buy my food, because but you have to remember to definitely bring your utility cart when you go to Aldi's, because I'm part of the generation that doesn't carry like real money on me, because I don't want to be robbed on the city bus. So, because if you don't carry any physical money for them to steal, there's nothing for them to steal you for. The bad people in the bus. So then I go to Aldi's once in a while, and this Aldi's is pretty cool, because when I was unemployed, I used to go to Planet Fitness right next door. So I would get off the 10 bus, go to Planet Fitness, work out, then use the massage chairs, and then I would walk across the parking lot, and I would go to Aldi's and do my grocery shopping, then go to Wendy's to get a Frosty that's across the street, then hop on a bus, then to go back home. So, and I like to support Mike's Discount Foods more than Aldi's, because Mike's Discount Foods It's a small mom and pop grocery. It's not okay. It's not like a small mom and pop grocery store like Bob's Produce Ranch is, but it's still a small compared to, a Cubs or a Kohl's or a Colburn's or a Cashwise or a Marketplace or Kowalski's or Lunds and Barley's. You mean? So when I can, I like shopping at smaller mom and pop grocery stores. That's why I moved to Columbia Heights and Northeast, because I want the mom and pop businesses as much as possible. So, but because Mike's doesn't sell everything I need, that's when I go to Aldi's. But Aldi's, I don't mind. I like their cheap prices, but I don't like how they don't have a lot of choice. Like when I go to the grocery store, I want 10 options of bread. Do I need 10 options of bread? No. Who needs 10 options of wheat bread? But I like having 10 options of bread. I like physically staring at the bread and taking 5 minutes to make a choice on what bread I want. And it ends up being the same bread I picked last time anyways. But I still enjoy having the time and the process to sit there, to think about it 5 minutes and grab the same crap I do all the time. So, I like all these. I wish they had more choice, but the reason why they're cheap, because they have less choice. But when I'm in a pinch, I don't have that much money, and I want something that Mike's doesn't have in Hilltop, I'll go to Aldi's. If I really want to go to Mike's, and without going to Aldi's, I'll go to the one in Fridley, right across the street from my work, because the one in Fridley is the biggest one. The Mike's Discount Foods there, and there they have the most choice. So so sometimes if I want to go shopping after work and I need cheap food, because I'm not, I'll go across the street and I'll go to Mike's and I'll buy food there when I'm in Fridley, and then go take the bus home. So and then but that's where I go to those stores. When I go to those stores, I don't get fresh produce. When I go to Aldi's, when I go to the East Side Co-op, and when I go to those stores, I don't get produce there, because they don't meet my produce standards. The only place I get produce is from Cub Foods, Bob's Produce Ranch when I'm at work, and Lunds and Barley's in Cubs, and Hy-Vee. If I'm able to go to Hy-Vee, I will get produce at Hy-Vee, because Hy-Vee has high standard produce. Because if I'm going to pay high premium prices for produce, I want premium produce. So that's how I feel. And then I do shop at the Target on 53rd on the 10U bus line, because I don't do grocery shopping at Target. I just hate the prices of the food at Target. And Target does not have good food options, in my opinion. I'm happy that Target sells food, right? Because so then people who live in that neighborhood don't starve to death. But they only sell the main brands. I want knockoffs, Target. I want you to make 10 different versions of granola bars. I want you to that are Target brand. I want you to make 10 versions of or plus, for example, of Honey Oats of Crunch. I want half of Target stores, or 95% of Target stores, to be food. But Target doesn't sell. Target more focuses on clothes and stuff. And I only really go to Target when I need something, when I need cleaning chemicals for my house, or paper towels for my house, or toilet paper for my house, or scrub brush for my house, or a pillow for my house, a blanket for my house. I only go to Target to get household items, because I like how they look. Target, I will pay more to get household items. I don't like shopping for Target for food. If Target got rid of half their female clothes section and their electronics section and made all that part of the store into food, I would definitely go to Target and spend more money. because because half the stuff, like if I want a phone charger, why would I want if I can wait 1 or 2 days without it? I'll just Amazon it to my house. You know what I mean? Why am I going to go to Target for that? But if I need something like tape or something like now, I will go. I'll bust to Target to get that. I love Amazon, but Amazon does not have a physical store. Every disabled person who can't drive loves Amazon. And if you're saying you don't, you're lying. And then there's a Cub. Then I like going to Cub Foods for my produce when I'm not at work, because when I'm not working, I go to the Cub Foods in Fridley, and that address for you is 250 57th Avenue Northeast, Fridley, Minnesota 55432. And I like this one because it's a Cub Foods. It's Cub Foods. It's massive. Okay, there's small Cub Foods like the ones you find in North Minneapolis and South Minneapolis, like and other parts of the metro that are old. Then like you have this massive Cub Foods, like in some of the suburbs. And this is like a massive Cub Foods, and it's also in a strip mall. So so there's other things there, and it's right next to it's next to the North Star train station for the North Star train. So so it's a popular, busy area, and my favorite clothing company is next door. It's called the Duluth Trading Company, and they're one of my favorite clothing companies because they make really good pants. Their pants are goddamn expensive, but they make really good pants. So when I come here to do my grocery shopping, I sometimes go next door and I go check out the Duluth Trading Company and look at pants. But the Duluth Trading Company pants are so well made, that I don't have to go there much to look at pants because their pants are so well made. And they survive my abuses that I put through them at work and what I put them through. So I have no complaints about my Duluth Trading Company pants. They're the best. My brother, he works in HVAC, and he had issues with pants ripping and falling apart. And then the people in the trades told him, "Hey, go to Duluth Trading Company." But me in retail, my pants are getting ruined because of all the lifting and heavying and squatting I do during my job. So then Caleb, my brother, told me like, "Hey, buy these pants because they'll survive what you're doing." So I bought one pair. Fell in love with it. Then I bought two pair. I bought a different design. Fell in love with it. Then I bought a third pair, then a fourth pair, and a fifth pair, and a sixth pair. Now I have a pair for work. I have a pair for hanging out with my friends. I have a pair for going to the mall. I have a pair for clubbing. I have a pair for each occasion, okay? I'm obsessed with the Duluth Trading Company. And they even make underwear now, so watch out. And suddenly everything I might be wearing might be Duluth Trading Company. Sorry to say. I love that store. If that store would hire me, I would definitely work at the Duluth Trading Company full time. Because I'm that passionate about their clothes. And then there's a big buffet there, so sometimes I like to meet up with my family at this mall. We hang out. And they go home. I walk to Cubs, do some grocery shopping, hang out at the Duluth Trading Company, and then take the 10U bus home. So I like it because it has a big parking lot. Everyone can find free parking. People who can drive. There's a hotel there. I like going to that Home Depot for stuff for my house. Because I own a house, technically a condo. So I have to maintain it. And then that's kind of like where I like shopping on this side. Like I do like take of the river. I don't mind going all the way to the Northtown Mall once in a while, but I'm not really that. And the Northtown Mall is a good mall, but it's so small that if I'm gonna bus somewhere, I want to bus to a big mall. You mean like Rosedale, and you mean with Rosedale small, but the itself, but it has a massive strip mall area around it, full of bunch of stores. But when I do go up to the Northtown Mall, when I do bus pass work and go all the way up to Northtown Mall, I normally go to Burlington, get cheap clothes at Burlington, and then I go to Walmart, the Fridley Walmart that's next to the Northtown Mall. I haven't been to Walmart for a while because I have no need. I work at a grocery store, so I don't Bob's Produce Ranch in Fridley, so I don't really need to go up to Walmart that much. And you mean, but you know, but when I have time, I will go to Walmart. But but it's just not my cup of tea. I love Walmart, but it's not my, like I don't. Before I worked at Bob's Produce Ranch, I went to Walmart way more often to buy food. But now I work at a grocery store. I try to avoid buying food at all cost. And I don't need more T-shirts from Walmart. I don't need more furniture. You mean? So I don't really need to go to Walmart to buy anything. So it's one of those things because I have everything I need. You mean? I mean the only thing I need is money so I can pay my house payment. You mean? I don't need fancy furniture. I don't need. You mean? All my furniture pretty much came from Walmart. So you mean? I have pretty much Walmart displayed in my house. So if Walmart and Target ever merged as a super company and they needed ads for the new company and for the new furniture section, they just have to come to my house and take a bunch of pictures. Because half my furniture came from Walmart and half my furniture came from Target. So, they just have to come to my house and take a bunch of pictures. And then another place I like to get, when I want Asian food, I go to this place in Brooklyn Center, technically Brooklyn Center. It's called Empire Foods. So it used to be in the old Brooklyn Center Walmart until theft scared away the Brooklyn Center Walmart, and the Brooklyn Center Walmart closed. And now it's a new place called Empire Foods. It's an Asian grocery store, and I love it. It's one of the biggest Asian grocery stores in Minnesota. Okay, there's one in St. Paul that comes pretty close to this one. And the one in St. Paul and this one switch neck and neck. And the new one in Eden Prairie in the Asian Mall, that one's battling against this one too. So there's 3 stores like battling for supremacy. But I'm going to tell you, this is a huge store. And they sell so many things from all over Asia, I can't keep track. And if you live in Minneapolis, you can take the D bus to the Brooklyn Center Transit Station and walk to the store. You can take the C bus to the Brooklyn Center Transit Station, walk to the store. You can take the 22 bus to the Brooklyn Center Transit Station and walk to the store. And then you can take the 5 bus to the Brooklyn Center Transit Station and then walk to the store. And if you live on my side of the river, you can take the 801 bus that goes from Rosedale Mall / Rosedale Center to the Brooklyn Center Transit Station. So then you can also take the 801 bus there, take you to the store, or of course you can always take Metro Mobility. And this store is amazing. They have so much Asian food, guys, it gets overwhelming. So if you go in there and you have questions, find a staff member and ask for help. So then they can help you. They can kind of explain to you in English, because a lot of the food's in like Japanese and stuff. So then they can explain. You can say, hey, I want to make this kind of meal. I want to make this kind of seafood kind of meal. How do I make it? What ingredients do I do? and they can help you shop. Like every time I go there to Empire Foods, I find one of the customer service people, and I have them help me shop there, and I have them explain to me, oh, what is this, what is that, what is this, and they kind of explain to me, and then I know what I'm eating and what I'm buying and how to cook it. So I like it. And then next to it is my favorite TJ Maxx. So when I come over here, I shop at this TJ Maxx, and I buy dishes for my house. I buy towels for my house. I buy blankets for my house. It's Burlington at Northtown Mall, or I go to TJ Maxx over here in Brooklyn Center. And then next to it, there's another Burlington. So, I mean, yes, I go to the Burlington in Brooklyn Center. I go to the Burlington in Blaine / Northtown Mall / Fridley. I go to the Burlington on Lake Street in South Minneapolis. Trust me, guys. If Burlington had a database that they will have like their number one fans get recognized, and then digital fireworks shoot on the TV screen, I would be one of their top tier fans. I love Burlington. Even if I don't buy anything, I go there because I love like their exercise pants. I love their guy shampoos and all that stuff that they sell there. I love my Burlington. And then then over there there's Captain Crab. Once in a while I'll go there, but you know, I'm not really a seafood person. Like, I will eat shrimp dipped in honey all day long. I'll eat shrimp, and shrimp. I mean, but when it comes to crab and other seafoods, I'm like, okay, because crab just tastes like crab doesn't really have a flavor for me. And I'm just not pulled into a lot of seafood, but shrimp. Like if you turn like seafood into more of, a sushi roll with rice and stuff, I will end up eating it more. But I'm not just like a seafood kind of person. I just don't. That's just not me. And then that's where kind of shop over here. I don't go to Brooklyn that much, to Brooklyn Center, because everything I kind of need is in Roseville. Sorry to say, but I love my Roseville. And then, I do go to this place called the Silver Lake Village Shopping Center. It's in St. Anthony along the 801 bus, the one that goes from Brooklyn Center to Roseville. And I love this shopping center because it has a Cub Foods in it. I love my Cub Foods. And it has a Cold Stone ice cream shop. I love Cold Stone because, it has really thick ice cream. And I really love thick ice cream. And it has a beautiful new apartment buildings to look at when you're walking the area. It's a very nice, beautiful area to walk. It's peaceful. It's quiet. A lot of seniors live in this area. So then they'll talk to you about their day and stuff when it's nice and sunny out. It's a really good place. And the shopping center over there has my favorite fast food restaurant, Culver's. I love my Culver's, man. I'm just saying, that's how man, like, you bribe me. You buy me Culver's. And Culver's, there's a lot of Culver's. They have a lot of restaurants, but not as many as like Dairy Queen. So, if there's no Culver's around, I will take a Dairy Queen bribe. But I do like my Culver's. I'm a picky, when it comes to my ice cream, I'm a picky bitch. When it comes to my ice cream. Sorry to say. And then, I do like going to, like, I try going to like the Rosedale Walmart but I just don't like that Walmart compared to Fridley. I love the Fridley Walmart way better than the Rosedale Walmart. And you know, when I'm in Roseville on the 801 bus, I will stop and I will go to like Total Wine because they have cheap wines there. I will go like it depends on how much wine I'm buying. Like I prefer to go to like a Ma and Pa, like, you know, store, like a Ma and Pa kind of like liquor store, like in Northeast and stuff. But that's only if I'm like, you know, buying, you know, stuff for myself. But if my aunts are coming over, or my mom's coming over, or my family's coming over, and I'm buying more stuff than just for myself, I'll go to Total Wine in Roseville. Because Total Wine, you can get way more wine and way more alcohol, way more booze for the money, because they're like Walmart of the alcohol world. So they can get so, and they order so much volume that it's cheaper just to shop there. But in return, you have to buy more volume. So when I'm by myself, I only need like a 6-pack or 12-pack of beer. You know what I mean? So then I'll just go to my mom and pa liquor store or my city-owned liquor store, like City of Columbia Heights, for example, owns a liquor store, and I will just buy it there. But but if I'm buying for a lot or people or special events, I will take the bus with my utility cart to Total Wine, put my drinks in my utility cart, and have normal people stare at me weird, and then pay for it, and then take the bus home. And also, I like in the Rosedale Mall, I like going to my DSW shoes, because DSW sells like main brand shoes for dirt cheap. Because DSW is like the low income version of high end shoes. So I love going to my DSW shoes. And I like going to Rosedale for the AMC movie theater if I want to watch movies. And then once in a while, if I want to go on an adventure, I will go down Lake Street in South Minneapolis, and I'll walk up and down Lake Street, and then stop at some of the businesses there. But that's kind of where I shop, you guys. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye bye.